around the forest for all the other dogs who are after you. So they have the same track to come at the box. So the conditions are the same for all the dogs. But sometimes you have to walk a little far away around the forest to get your dog there, and it takes 1.5 to 2 minutes, and he has constantly to bark. This dog is during the barking wants to get away from the box. It's allowed to go 1 meter from the box. But that's very difficult to see during the barking because the judge isn't there. In the moment you come inside, then the dog has to be near to the box. Some exercises in the leg. There's one exercise that you free on the bicycle. They have to bite on the leg. When they bite on the arm, you lose points. But when you have a cross male, that's very big and weighs about 40 kilos, he rips you out of the bike when he attacks. So that's much too dangerous. So for years ago, when we got the problem with the decoys, they changed the exercise. It's only allowed to bite on the leg.
Frans, Mike decided to join us today. It took 600 miles later. I'm here, man.
Okay.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
The leather is a real protection. Let's pull this out. And the jute is just for the grip. What's up, man? This trouser is specially made for me.
Has a dog ever ripped through that stuff, man?
No.
No.
It's very important that you are handle your equipment well. This is the protection, not the jute. They bite through the jute. That's possible. But you can see that it's getting thinner and thinner, so you have to replace it then. But it's very important that you take care of the leather, because that's the only protection. There are some decoys who want to be very fast on the drive, and they have not as thick as this one. This is special made for trainings, so it's a little bit thicker, and we let the dogs bite sometimes a very long time, and then it's also comfortable for the decoy. But when you there's also difference in the jute, thicker and thinner for training and for drive. So you are a little bit faster and you can move better, and it's very important. You can protect yourself that you don't feel anything, but then you can move anymore. The decoy in the KNPV has to make a lot of moves.
Yep. So they have a special training program for the decoys?
Yeah. start, normally you start on the club, but when you want to be an official decoy, there are persons in every chapter, in every province, who will train you and bring you to a special, and you have to do examine, and have to do for being a decoy, an official. And you have to do it twice. The first one you're only allowed to do decoy work in your own province, and after 2 years you're good enough to do it for the whole country and for all the trials. When we do a trial, we never have decoys from our own province, from our own chapter. We always have decoys from another. So that's when you are on a trial, you don't know the dogs either. So that's, you can't make work for the dog then, because you don't know the dog. You can't manipulate any exercise then. That's why they do it. So it's getting hot today.
Not that bad yet.
It's allowed to bite on the whole suit, the KNPV, but there are some places it's not very comfortable. You have no protection here or in your back or in your stomach, and we train the dogs to bite front leg, knee hole, or the arm front or back. With a stick attack, the dog has to be on the left arm, or here, or on the left leg. Sorry, man. And with fleeing, it's allowed to bite on the legs or back the arm.
So on the stick attack, it has to be left?
Has to be left.
Has to be.
Yeah. You can train him to do it right, but then you have a problem. There's the stick. This arm is still, that moves. There are also protectors who reach to your hand, but I don't like them because you can't move your arms proper then.
Where do you prefer to teach your dogs to bite, Frans? As a leg or
We always make attacks on the arm and fleeing on the leg.
Your club prefers that?
No, we do it for the points.
Okay.
When the dog has to guard on that side and I will flee, the legs are very close so he can't miss. The arm he can miss. When you have a decoy who makes first a move forward and then the turn, he misses. Yeah. And you can train that. But on the leg you can train. Because we train them on both legs. And they take what's the nearest.
Oh, okay.
Getting real hot. During a trial in the Netherlands when it's too hot, they have 3 decoys. Normally on a day you have 10 dogs, and as a decoy you have to do 10 exercises, and then you get rest, then it's the next one.
How many trials a year do they have over there?
We have 3 times a year, May, July and October, and we have 11 chapters, 11 provinces, so in every province it's 3 times a year. Yeah. But there are also provinces who have just 1 day trial each time, because they don't have that much members. But there are also provinces, they have 3 weeks trial, because they have a lot of clubs and a lot of members there. So that depends on In the north of the Netherlands, there are not that many clubs, but in the south, where I come from, there are a lot of clubs. So we always have more trials. There is trial today in our province. We had last weekend and this weekend, so we have 5 days. Yeah. 10 dogs, 50 dogs. It's not allowed to sniff on it or pick it up. In this exercise, I will bring the food to the dog. It's not allowed to pick it, to eat it. You get him? Okay, get him. All kinds of things. Smell very good. That's just their minute. What do you say to him? Okay, tell him. Peace. Alright. Peace. I drink it. Off. That was also 4 years ago we did it with him. Okay, you can heel away. Hey, don't forget. This exercise, you have to guard the subject. Normally is his jacket or a bag. You have to lie down on it. The handler is out of sight. Has to lay down at 3 minutes. Then the decoy comes, walks for the dog, comes back, and when he is in distance of 2 meters, the dog is allowed to attack. When he attacks good, I give up, step back. The dog has to lose his grip and get back on the subject without any command from the handler. He has to do it all by himself. Try. Okay, thank you. Boy. Need a little help. It was better when I had him in it. Transport? What? What do we have for to drop? Yeah. I know. Give me a socket real quick. Socket. Get in the socket. Yep. Okay. Is that big enough? Yep. We got it. We're okay. Normally we have more keys. Minimum 7, max 8. And I put it under my arm. Maynard puts me on transport with the dog. And I drop it when I walk. Dog has to pick it up. Handler goes in front of me. Dog has to go to the handler and give keys. That's right. right, Ron. It's not allowed for the dog to bite. Hold on. That was very good.